What's up friends, Chook here and welcome to Dauntless. So this is a game I've been extremely excited about being released, and it's now in closed beta. So if you wanted to play, you need to buy a founders pack. There's three different types. There's a cheap one, a medium one, and a more expensive one. But any of those packs will get you access to the closed beta. When the game launches later this year, it will be free to play. But yeah, if you want to play it now in the beta and stuff and get your hands on it early, it will cost you a little bit of money. However, let's get started. So I wanted to record this from the very first minute I opened the game. And I did so, but I ran into some problems and there was some optimization issues and stuff, and the recording didn't come out too great. So where we are right now is we've done like the first few quests, which is basically like the tutorial mission or quest to fight a Nasher, which I'm going to do again to show you what it is. And then there was a mission to fight a Scrave, I think it's called, which is another monster. And then it was basically run around Ramsgate, which is this hub here, talking to the different NPCs and upgrading your weapons and armor and stuff. So we're basically right at the start. We haven't done much at all. Now I've downloaded and put an overlaying FPS counter up in the top left hand corner, so you can see it there. It's at 29 FPS. Yeah, this game is in beta, so remember that, and you know, it's still early access and all that sort of stuff, so it's not optimized 100% brilliantly yet, and it does have FPS dips and stuff, but yeah, we'll figure that out as we go, right? Just keep that in mind that it's not fully optimized yet. Now the other disclaimer that I'll say before we start is that I'm a Monster Hunter player, a massive fan of the Monster Hunter series, and there will be, no doubt, there'll be some comparisons between this game and that, and I'll try and keep this as focused on Dauntless as I can, because it's its own being, it's its own beast, but being in the same genre as Monster Hunter, there's going to be, you know, the obvious comparisons and stuff, but it's good because both games will help each other. When Monster Hunter World comes out and Dauntless is free to play, and then it'll get more people into the genre of the game, and it's all positive. So just letting you know that there probably will be some Monster Hunter comparisons. Either way, we started off, when we first started off, we spoke to this guy, and he gave us a quest to go and talk to the armor smith and blacksmith and all that jazz, basically. And this is the bulletin board, basically. So this is the quest board, and you come here and you choose what you want to hunt. So we've got a rogue Nasher and a rogue Shrike. So we'll go and fight these both, so I can show you what they are. So you can choose to solo hunt or find a hunt with multiple people. Find a party for the selected hunt. If no party is found, solo hunt will begin. So we'll do this. We'll find a hunt for the Nasher. So the rogue Nashers, the rogue monsters, or behemoths in this game, they're called behemoths, are basically just like the entry-level easy mode versions. So the Nasher itself is a fairly easy behemoth. It's got fairly telegraphed moves and everything, but the rogue version of it is even easier as a tutorial-y type thing to show you, you know, what to do and how to play and stuff. Now this game is obviously on PCs, and you've got mouse and keyboard, but I also have a 360 controller here, and I've done a hunt with both, and honestly I was a bit hesitant, or a bit like, oh crap, what's it going to be like on keyboard and mouse and stuff. It's actually really good. So if you don't own a controller and you're interested in playing this game, you don't need one. The PC controls are actually pretty good. It's not like a Dark Souls game where the PC controls are absolutely horrendous. Yeah, the keyboard and mouse is actually pretty good. So yeah, alright, so I've just been running around doing nothing, really, while I've been talking, because I thought that it was going to find us a hunt, but it hasn't. So I may as well show off some different NPCs and stuff. So up here, this is the blacksmith, and here we can make and upgrade our weapons. And currently in this game, there is 4 different weapon types. So there is hammers, axes, swords, and chain blades, and then there's a 5th that says coming soon. So we're starting off with the sword, because that's what the game started us with, and then we'll go and we'll do one of each, hunt with each of the weapons, so you can see. And then over here is the armor smith, and exact same thing. You can go in here and craft different armors and things. So this is the borrowed set. We can see here tier 2 of it. This is what we have right now. Tier 0, tier 1. Oh, no, we'll have to come back to that. We've just found a hunt, or it's being kicked us into a hunt by ourselves because no one else wants to hunt the rogue Nasher, as it is such an early game, like very first monster type thing. So we'll probably be on our own, but that's fine. So this hunt will use the mouse and keyboard, and the next hunt will use the controller, and you can see the differences. So it looks like we're with just one dude, and he's a dual blade user. So if you hold down tab when we get in here, or back on the controller, it gives you a rundown of all the buttons and what they do, and your combos and things like that. So I'll bring this page up quite a bit, but if you really want a good look at it, you can always just pause now and take a look. But what we've got a lantern ability on our V, and if we press that, the lantern we have currently equipped kind of shows us which way the monster is, or which way the behemoth is. If I say monster instead of behemoth, again, it's just habit from being a Monster Hunter player, so try not to get too disgruntled with me if you're a passionate Dauntless person. From what I've played of this game, I love it already. But yeah, the Monster Hunter habits, I guess, will stay and be hard to break. And just like any other game in this series, there are other things you can do apart from just hunt the monster, which is here. You can, like you saw me there, collecting some plant matter. There's these wisp things, which I'm not entirely sure what they do yet, but we'll learn. And yeah, and you've also got a flare, which is really cool. So because we found the monster, we can chuck up our flare. And just look at that. And that will indicate to our teammate, wherever he went, that we found the monster. And now we fight. So it's spacebar to dodge, F is to jump, which is a bit jarring, but it's not too bad. So you can, if you're completely new to this style of game, the way it works is, I'm not hitting this guy at all, but I will, is that you go out and you hunt these behemoths or monsters or whatever you want to call them. And you collect their parts from them when you destroy them. Then you make gear out of those parts. So if we kill enough Nashers, we'll be able to make like a Nasher sword or a Nasher hammer, etc., and Nasher armor as well. And that's basically the pattern. So you go out, you fight this Nasher, and you kill him X amount of times until you get all the parts that you need. Upgrade your gear or make new gear. And then you can go and take on a bigger behemoth that is harder to kill, and then get his gear, and then make his stuff, and then they'll let you go and make attack bigger behemoths, and it's just a big cycle like that, and it's so rewarding. If you're not a fan of games where you have to grind and do the same thing multiple times, then these games probably aren't for you. But if you like a game with a really good combat system, an amazing multiplayer experience. Monster Hunter, even though it's on handheld, is my favorite multiplayer experience I've ever had. Playing that with 4 people, it's unparalleled for me. I absolutely love it. Yeah, I got hit a little bit there because I got greedy. I have no idea where our teammate is. He's doing his own thing. So yeah, if you like, if you don't like grinding and doing the same thing over and over, and you get a little bit bored of repetition, these games probably aren't for you. But if you enjoy a really good combat system, doing stuff like this, breaking off limbs and tails to get extra rewards. So, for instance, if we needed, like, I don't know if it's in this game, but say a Nasher tail, and the only way to get that Nasher tail would be to cut its tail off. So you could fight this thing a million times, and unless you cut its tail off, you're not going to get that piece of material. And like there you saw, we did some damage to his head. So if we damage his head enough, you can see he's got some scars on his belly there, on the side of his body. So you go in and you hunt monsters, and you do damage to different parts of their body to get different rewards. And it's just amazing. It just feels really good to progress in games like this and in Monster Hunter and everything like that, where you just go and hunt things and then make things out of them, make your armor and weapons out of them so that you can go and take on bigger and badder things. It's great, but it's not for everybody. So you can see this sword is fairly fast paced. It's not incredibly slow. So again, relating back to Monster Hunter, it's not like the great sword where you have to hold down and charge up your big attacks. That's more the axe in this game, I believe, is the charging weapon. I haven't used that yet, so I will have to see. The other thing with these games is the more people hunting, the stronger the enemy is. So this guy is like twice as strong as he should be because there's two of us in here. Even though the other hunter in here, or the other slayer in here, isn't helping, this thing is still twice as strong as what it would be if it was just me. And he's dead. So that is the Nasher. I have no idea where the other guy is, but it's fine. So that was mouse and keyboard. Pretty good. It's just I can't open the control menu in this screen, as it turns out. But it's just left click is your primary attack, right click is your off attack, your special attack, whatever. And then you do combos between them. And you get ranks afterwards, and it shows you, who did what. I don't know whether, I think the other guy might have left even. I'm not too sure. Yeah, he's not showing up here, so I think it was just us, as it turns out. So, in Monster Hunter, you carve your kill. So, if we would kill the Nasher, and its tail for that matter, you would have to carve the tail to get its rewards. And then you would kill the Nasher, and then you would carve it. In this game, they've streamlined all of that, and once you chop the tail off, that you've just gotten the reward in the core at the end there. So when you complete the mission, the quest, you will get an Aether core. And then that will have all of the rewards, all the materials in it. So it just streamlines that whole aspect of killing a monster, carving it. It can get a bit old, especially if you're doing it over and over and over again. This is just like, it's more focused on the combat. You just go in there, kill stuff, and when it's dead, you get the reward. In an Aether core, you don't need to worry about carving and stuff. Because sometimes when you're in Monster Hunter, when you're carving, other little monsters will come up and hit you and disrupt you and stuff, and it can just be frustrating. So yeah, they've just done away with that and made it all in one system here with these cores. So once you get a core, you come over here, and you can open it here. So Rogue Nasher Aether Core. I think it may have two of these because I fought one before. So let's open this. And we can see, so there'll be like placeholder art and everything. I'm sure it's going to look better than this eventually, but yeah, just beta again. So we've got 5 Nasher traces, an Aether Glass, and another Nasher trace. Okay, so we can close that. I think I have another one. Yes, I do. So we'll just open that as well. I think it was also common, so we'll probably get similar stuff. Okay, well, we got 2 Nasher traces there instead of 1 before. So that's cool. And we have no more cores. So what we could do is we could go to the weaponsmith and armorsmith, and we could change our weapon out as well. So maybe we'll go and try out. We'll just start from left to right. Yeah, we'll start that. We'll try the hammer out. Why not? Something different. But what we can do is we can go to the smithies and see if we can upgrade or make a new weapon and armor. Is that a person under there? It is. Is it a player? Or is it an NPC? It is a player, okay. But we can go to the smithies and see if we can make new gear from all these Nasher parts that we've gotten. And I've gone the wrong way. Because I don't know where I'm going yet, as I'm brand new to this. Okay, so let's have a chat to this guy.
You bring the materials, I forge the weapons.
I'm sure you do, dude. I'm sure you do. Okay, so we can see here that we have a borrowed sword. To upgrade this, we need 2 iron ore. one Aether Glass, and the sword itself. And these are probably all going to be the same. So we need ore to be able to upgrade these. So when we're in a map, fighting doing a mission, doing a quest, we'll have to go and collect ore to upgrade them. But we might be able to make a Nasha armor. Let's find out.
You can always use better armor.
Crafting. Okay. So this is the armor here. Aether hide. We need 2. We need 1 of. We have 2. So we can definitely upgrade this. We can upgrade this. We can upgrade 2 of them if we wanted to. So more details. This would go to tier 3. So I mean, let's upgrade it, right? Why not? Okay, that has been upgraded. And then this is another Aether hide. So we could upgrade this again, or we could upgrade. We'll upgrade the arms or the hands, I guess. Alright, so now we have 2 of the tier 3. So we can't make Nasha stuff just yet, apparently. But I'm sure it will come.
Get them before they get you.
Now the other thing you can do is you can customize the way you look a little bit. So you can like customize dyes. So if you don't want this white, you can turn this and make it pink. Or, you know, black or whatever you want really. So that's cool that you can actually customize your own dyes, your own gear, and make them whatever colored you want. That's a nice touch. I quite like that. So let's just, yeah, that'll do. Why not? So if we press J, we look at our journals. We have no quest of this type, but we've completed all of these. So at the moment, we don't have any quests. So I'm not entirely sure if there's quests for me to get. Well, here's one right here. So it looks like we just have to run around and find some quests. So we found this dude.
Welcome, Slayer.
And dies in transmog. Okay. Stay in style. Greetings, I'm the widely renowned Gregorio Flint. Not familiar? This doesn't surprise me. Okay. You have to actually press down here. I am a stylist. The stylist in town. In fact, it's my life's mission to help those such as yourself match your flair for battle with a flair for style. This means that I can help you tailor your look, so to speak. And it appears you found me just in time. Please accept this gift for your efforts to help Ramsgate. Open it at the core breaker nearby. It is a chroma core. With its contents, you will be able to enhance your flair and look good while hunting behemoths. Okay, nice. I can provide them at any time in exchange for a small remuneration. I'm at your disposal. Alright.
Stay clear of storms.
So, if we just go to... I don't know if there's... Oh no, there are. There are multiple of these core things. So that's good. Let's open this. And we get a banner sigil, a cheer, and a quick item flare. A Ramsgate flare. Okay, nice. So now do we have to go back to him and say that we've done it? Nope, that quest is done. Okay, so if we go into loadout here, we can see that here we have all of our different consumables here, quick items and stuff. So these are our flares. You have just the just standard flare that came with the game. We got this Dauntless flare and this Founder's flare from the beta. I'm not sure if you get the Dauntless flare as well, but you definitely get the Founder's flare from the beta. And now we've just got this Ramsgate one. So we'll keep well, let's put the Founder's flare in. Why not, right? And then you've got all these different things that you can put in as well. So this defense one that we have right now is a Revive Talisman. We have Stamina Potions. We have Healing Potions. All sorts of cool stuff. And then also, you've got your lanterns. And I'm assuming that you can craft more lanterns. But that will come in time, I guess. Alright, so let's just have a run around Ramsgate before we go and take on another... Who are you?
Slayer, talk to me.
Check your journal to look around for quests.
You've got this covered.
Okay. So we have no quest. That's why we were exactly what we were doing. We're looking around for quests. So if we look in the top of the screen, you can see the compass. And you can see that there's a exclamation mark down here somewhere. So let's go and check that out, because that will be another quest. Just, okay, well there you go. There's a bit of lag. Again, beta, all that stuff, so don't worry about it too much. Now we did get a banner sigil. I wonder what that is and how you equip that. So this guy's obviously put this banner down. I'm not too sure. Not too sure about that. We probably have to go back and talk to that guy. Either way,
Tell me you're prepared.
I am prepared. Alright, enough training, recruit. It's time for you to graduate the real world and hunt a Nasher alongside your fellow recruits. Form your team and set sail. Form a party and hunt a Nasher. Okay, so this is not a rogue Nasher, this is a Nasher. A Nasher.
Don't be a stranger.
So it will be a lot more deadly than the one we just fought. But, as you can see here, we also have the Rogue Shrike. So I did this before, and I'll do this again now, and show you guys what it's like. It's like a giant owl bear thing. It's actually really cool. I like it a lot. So we'll try the hammer for him, and we've already done the sword, and then we've got the axe and the dual blades to try as well. So hopefully we can get someone else or a few people in with us for this hunt, so it's not solo again. Because these games are they're phenomenal multiplayer games. They're so good. I can't rave about how good of a multiplayer experience it is. So hopefully someone will join us. If not, I'm sure someone will join us for that new quest that we got. So let's go talk back up here and talk to this transmog guy. Sorry, I was going to say Cosmos. It's not right at all. And see if we can do something with this banner.
What is it?
Crafting. Chroma pack. Okay, so platinum is the currency you can buy. So it's like gems and stuff in other games. And you can forge stuff with those. So looks like Chroma Core banner. You need 200 platinum to be able to do that.
We will speak again.
So it's coming soon, it says. So we'll see. For now, it looks like it's just one quest at a time, which is fine. Now, the other thing is, once you've selected a hunt like we have, I don't think there's any way to like, stop it. Maybe if we go back to the quest board, you can cancel it. But just be aware of that. You're already queued for a hunt. Yeah, so there's no way, as far as I can tell, to cancel out of that. So you need to... I'm sure they'll bring that in. Again, beta and everything, but... I'm sure they'll bring that in, but at the moment you need to kind of commit. So if you say I'm looking for a hunt, eventually, which is happening now because you can see this guy running on the spot, you will get put into a hunt. So if you don't have time, don't search for one because you can't really cancel it. So yeah, just be aware of that. But I can't imagine that will be there come launch. Like there'll definitely be ways to cancel the hunt, disbanding groups and all that sort of stuff. So we'll see if we're by ourselves again. No. Okay. Full team. Good. And one of each weapon as well, I think, which is pretty nice. So that should get a little bit of variety, and you guys will be able to see the different. No, two blades. 2 swords, a dual blade, and a hammer. I thought the other guy had an axe, but he didn't. Alright, so we also need ore. So I'm not going to use my flare just yet, because it does have a cooldown. And I'm just going to run around and maybe try and like find some ore as well. So I think all of these consumables, or not consumables, sorry, these collectibles are instanced. So if these guys are grabbing this, it's not like it disappears for me. Like everyone has their own instance of consumables, so you don't have to worry about someone running up and taking it away from you. It's yours. If it's there, it's yours. So I'm wondering what iron ore looks like in this game. It's obviously going to be, well, I say obviously, but I would think it's going to be along like the walls and stuff. It's not just going to be out in the open. Is it this? No, it's not this. So this is a big part of these games as well. So like hunting the behemoths is a massive part of it, obviously. But oh shit, we found him. Okay, well, I'm trying to remember what it is for. Oh no, it's 4. There we go. I was trying to remember what it was to do the flare. Okay, well we'll have to get the iron ore next time, which is fine. Alright. So the cool thing about this hammer is that it has a gun attached to it, which is amazing. And you can see there's the gun, and you can go in and do like your strikes with the gun, or with the hammer, and then shoot afterwards, just like that. And then you need to reload. And I'm just trying to remember what reload is. Q. So then you can run and do your gun ability, and you'll do this big launch, like jump attack, which is freaking sweet. And just bash on the monster, shoot it afterwards if you're in a good position, bash, shoot, etc. You've got the Gears of War style reload there, which is awesome. So with these hammers, you want to be hitting in the head if you can. Well, at least that's the Monster Hunter thing, is hitting them in the head. So I assume in this game it's the same. So I'll try and focus on the head a bit more. I think that green circle there is a healing AoE that guy's put down for us, which is awfully kind. So you see there, even if the monsters are... Am I getting healed standing in this? Yes, I am. Even if the monster's standing off the ground a little bit, you can still like hit him in the head by jumping into it with that launch attack, which is fucking sweet. Oh, look at that. That was great. I think I unloaded all of my attacks in one, all of my shots in one then. Come here. Okay, he's flying away, so let us reload. Here is, I'll bring up, like I said, I'll bring this up once in a while, and you can see the different moves and things like that for each weapon. Alright, these are all, everyone's heading over here, so let's follow them. This guy's collecting something, so this might be ore. Yes, it is. Okay, nice. Quartz, Phoenix Opal, and Quartz Chunk. Okay, so it wasn't iron ore. Oops, that wasn't what I meant to do. How do I sheath the weapon again? I've already forgotten. X. Okay, so when you have your weapon away like this, you can run, sprint forever without losing stamina. But if you have your weapon out, it drains your stamina. So while you're not fighting anything, it's much better to have your weapon away so that you're not using all your stamina. So when you find the monster, you can just get straight back into it. Now I am still using mouse and keyboard. I forgot I was going to use the controller, so we'll do that for the next one. No idea what that was. It was a cracked horn fragment, so that we must have hurt the monster's horns, and he's dropped his... It's like a shiny from Monster Hunter. You can see that he's got his ribs exposed there as well, so we've done enough damage to his midsection to okay, that was a bit hurty. We've done enough damage to his midsection to expose his ribs, so we might get extra rewards for doing that. Okay, we need to reload. Right in the head. So I should be using shots after these attacks. And he's down. So that's one thing I've noticed so far. That's probably, honestly, probably my biggest qualm with the game so far is knowing when you've killed the monster. You see on the left-hand side down the bottom, all of the like loot or whatever, some loot comes up, and that's how to tell that you've killed it, which is kind of funny. It's not super obvious when it actually dies, but maybe that's just me. So yeah. Okay, I don't know what this Bastion gold is, but we got silver damage, and then I missed it. Whatever else we got, but we got rank B. So we all get Aether Cores, and depending on how well you did, you'll have a chance of getting a higher tier. So we all got common. So what I assume is, yeah, if you do really well, you'll have a higher chance of getting like an epic Aether Core, and if you didn't really help all that much, you'll just get a common one or something. So that's a pretty cool system. That would reward like skillful players. So if you're really skilled and you know what you're doing, you can get better rewards. And if you're just kind of like tagging along and learning the ropes and stuff, you'll still get rewards, just not as good as someone that knows what they're doing. Which makes sense. All right, so we've done that. Let us try the chain blades. And then we'll try the axe last. Okay, so we've got the chain blades. Good to go. We've got this quest to hunt a... Actually, you know what? I want to try the axe. I've changed my mind. Because it looks intimidating as hell. It looks great. Alright. Hunt a Nasher. Find hunt. So I can't imagine we'll be doing this solo, I would think. Yeah, it's already found a room as we're just running on the spot. And just wait for it to zone in. There we go. Alright, so I'll use the controller for this one. And see how it feels. How different it feels. But the mouse and keyboard is... Honestly, it's fine. Like, I was worried about it, but it's fine. Okay, it's just me and one other dude. That's interesting. So this should be a lot harder because it's not the rogue variant, it's the actual proper guy. So if we hold down back button, we can see here. So the combos, vertical ripper. So that's just, I think it's just hold down X, and that's your charge. So that's what that's about. And then you can do basically your different levels of charge, whether you want to do a vertical one or a horizontal one. Seems like you can move with the horizontal charge, but you can't move with the vertical charge. So that's interesting. Great Axe Special requires full special meter, grants a temporary damage increase level to hit. Okay. So we haven't got that yet because we haven't attacked anything. But that's good to know. Alright, was that a flare? It was not a flare. Okay. See if we can maybe get some ore before we fight this thing. Although we don't want to leave our buddy to fight it all on his own. We can use our lantern and see roughly where it is. So it's roughly the... Oh, it's that way. Oh, he's fighting it already. Okay, so that big thump noise was the Nasher and not the flare. Unless he did flare and I just didn't see it. But again, it's like the first 40 minutes I've played this game, so you know, it's going to take a while to... Yeah, there's the flare. It's going to take a while for everything to come together. So you can see that this guy is a different color. So we want to try and chop the tail if we can. No, move. Oh, he just moved in time. This is the problem with, like in Monster Hunter, I've never been a big fan of the great swords because of just how slow it is to actually get attacks off. I mean, when you hit them, it's great. But if you don't hit them, it's just like you're just wasting a lot of time. So far, I really like the sword. And I really like the hammer. I think I just missed him there as well. Maybe we'll go for the horizontal attack. It's a lot easier to hit because you can move with it. And really just go for those big hits when he's standing still. We can just do light attacks like this. We don't need to necessarily charge up every single time. Okay, we could probably use a little bit of health. So let's just use the pot. Here we go. Bastard. I keep pressing A to dodge, but it's B. So once I get the controls down, it'll be a lot easier. Oh, I charged it for a little bit too long. It's good this guy's using that heal thing for us. So when you die in this game, you don't die. You can revive your teammates, which is really nice. So there's the tail. We don't need to worry about carving that like I've mentioned. Damn. Okay, so we have a full bar now. So now if we hit that, now we have a damage application on our axe apparently, like it's glowing and stuff, which is kind of cool. I think the axe would be a really cool weapon if you like once you got like learned how to play it properly with the charging and everything. Because those hits would be doing a tremendous amount of damage, you would think. Now the other thing is, if you're new to these Monster Hunter style games, that the bosses, effectively the monsters, don't have health bars. So you don't know how long it is until it's dead. You have to kind of like gauge it on its behavior. So if it starts limping, if it's tired, if it flies away, this guy, if he like runs away or whatever, he's probably a bit hurt, and okay, we need more health. He's probably a bit hurt, and you know, running away to take a breather type thing. Okay, we did some good damage there, I believe. So he's enraged now. It's a different color, which just means he's a lot more aggressive. That's gonna hit. No, it's not. Okay, we've got that super move available to us again. So let's do that. Here we go. You jerk. Okay. So he's seen better days. And he's coming out of enrage there. So with the controller, if you click in the left thumbstick, it focuses the camera on the monster. So if I'm looking over here and I just click in left thumbstick, it takes you straight back to the monster, which is good. Because it's a really handy thing to have if you lose where he is, or you're doing something else and he's leaving. So that's fairly common of monsters to do when they're getting hurt. So I think this might be health. Yes, it is. Nice. Okay. So now we just need to track him down again. I guess we could use our lantern. And it looks like it's over this way now. This could be ore, I guess. It's like bubbling up. I'm stuck on some rock there. Let's see what this is. Aether flux. Deonite Catalyst. Okay, so that's not what we were after at all. But I'm sure we will use all of those materials at some stage. So yeah, in Monster Hunter there's ability you can do. There he is. Called paint. Like you can paintball a target, a monster, and then you can keep track of it on your mini map and stuff. But this game doesn't have a map or a mini map, as far as I'm aware. So put up the flare. No, that's not the flare. Sorry, that's the flare. So you've got to kind of. I guess that's where the flares come in. So you can run around and find the monster and then let your friends know where it is. Which is actually a really cool mechanic. I like that a lot. Okay, roll out of that. Do super move. Oh, I missed him. What a jerk. I feel that if you could charge and move with this one, it would be a lot better. Because I think that move does a lot more damage. It feels like it does a lot more damage, at least. I meant to roll out of that, but I was charging. Let's try and hit him with the super move. Did we get it? I think we got it. Okay, big damage here. That's some good damage. Alright, where are you going, dude? And he's dead. Good job. Nice, very nice. So we managed to do that fairly convincingly. I mean, I took a bit of damage there and had to use some health pots, and this guy was very kind and used his AoE heals and stuff. But we got it done. Yeah, I need to practice the axe a lot more. Like I said, I've never really been big on those charging type weapons. So that's fine. See what type of Aether Core we get. Probably just the common. Maybe we can't make Nasher stuff. Well, you got a Style Core as well. Nice. Because maybe and an uncommon. So he did a lot better than I did apparently. Because there were rogue Nashers. Maybe you can't make stuff out of the rogue variants. You can only make them out of the like proper variants of them. So now that we've killed a proper Nasher, we might be able to make like Nasher gear. So we'll go and explore that. See if that's a thing. And we have the hand in as well. Let's open our core. So I'm going to go back to mouse and keyboard for the moment. It just makes navigating these menus a lot easier. Okay, Shrike Trace, Aether Glass, Shrike Trace. I think they're... Wait, that's a Shrike. Sorry, that was the wrong thing. Nasher Trace, 20. Okay, so it's the same stuff, you just get more of it. Interesting. Okay. Let's go back. Let's hand in then.
Ah, there you are.
Redeem. Well done, Slayer. You've earned the name and title. The name and title? Oh, of Slayer, I get it. But we're just starting your slaying career. For now, you're free to hit targets of choice. Whenever you're ready to set sail, take a job from the hunt board and head out. I will. And we got, there we go, schematics for the Nasher set. Check your journal and look around for quests.
Those blades sharp.
Alright, so, let us go. And we got the Nasher Smasher, or Nash Smasher or something. Nash blades, Nasha gloves. So yeah, we basically just unlocked all of the Nasha gear. So let's go see what we can make.
Behemoths beware Borman blades.
Yes, Behemoths beware Borman blades. I agree. Alright, so we can see here the Nasha. This is the borrowed blade, but we started with the Nasha blade. We need Nasha trace, 25 of them, we have 49, and we need iron ore. So we kind of need iron ore for everything, as it turns out. It seems like they all share the same, the first, like, each upgrade for each thing shares the same materials.
When it comes to weapons,
So we'll get some iron ore, and we'll be able to make some stuff. See if we can make
Everything I've got.
any of the Nasha armor, though. We definitely can make the Nasha armor. Okay, so we can go Nasha helmet. So we currently don't have a helmet, so that will make us stronger. Alright. We can't make the chest because we don't have a Nasha greed. The concentrated power of Nasha greed. So this looks like white would be common, and then the green would be, you know, like a rare material or whatever. So it's just like a rare drop from the Aether Core, I would think. So we might have to kill a few more Nashas to find one of them. But that's what these games are about. So I'm more than happy to do that. But we can create the gloves. And I'm tipping that they're better than the gloves we have. So Nasha boots and borrowed greaves. So that's to upgrade it. So we'll make them anyway. And if we exit out of here, go to our loadout. And so this is the chest piece we already have. The arms, we can see that if we put on the Nasha gear, it's less than what we have because we did upgrade that other gear. But we can just put it on to see what it looks like. And the shoes should be the same because we didn't upgrade them at all. And then the helmet we can put on you. So apart from the chest piece, we're wearing a whole complete different set. So we can make that look a little bit different as well if we wanted. Let's go like red. It's not really red, is it? That'll do. And black, because red and black are my two favorite colors. We'll do it for everything and try and get a uniform kind of look. Okay, nice. And red. So there's a lot of different options you can get. I assume that these are all from those cosmetic stuff from the transmog things. So they give you like a basic few, but then if you want to get more, you either unlock them or get them from the transmog stuff, which is fine. All right. Nice. Sorry, alarm's just going off. So, I'll tell you what. What are we at? We're at 48 minutes. Let's go kill one more Nasha and then see if we can get that thing and make the full set, right? And then that way I can show you every weapon as well, because then we can use the chain blades. And then that way you've seen every weapon. You've seen some crafting and a bit of everything, really. I plan on making quite a bit of content for this game, so if you've enjoyed this, there will be more to come. Don't worry about that. But this is just like a first kind of hour taste of what the game has to offer. And kind of just a broad overview of what the game is, really. So, and again, it's still closed beta, it's still quite early in the development. Well, not quite early, but like it's not, the game hasn't come out yet. So, you know, things can change. So if things don't look ideal or there's something that you're not particularly, it may change.
Here for today's observations.
Okay, so Ark and Drew, what do you have? He has lanterns. Okay, he has 3 different quests. It's nice. You're still wearing your borrowed trainer's armor. Training armor, sorry. Have you spoken... Well, we're wearing one piece of it. Have you spoken to Moya about forging armors for the behemoths themselves? I hear it's quite effective. Speak to armorsmith Moya. Okay, we've already done that, but we can do that again. Now let us talk about lanterns. An etheric lantern is one of the most useful tools in a Slayer's arsenal, you know. It can power, its power can heal, invigorate, protect, and more. So the one we have now basically shows us where the monster is, in what direction the monster is, which is useful. But if we can get one that heals us or something, that would be great. Just look at that lantern using. That won't do it all. With a tiny bit of Nasha Arcanite, a trace, which we have, I can fix you up with something better. Perfect. Collect 1 Nasha trace. We have done that, so we can hand that in. More advanced lantern requires slightly more advanced materials. Please bring me what I need. I shall reward you in kind with the knowledge and a new lantern frame. Bring the the Aethersmith, the required materials. Okay. Quests.
Be sure to log anything unusual.
Okay. Interesting. It won't let me go back into the questing. So we need a cool shot resistance for that. Nasha lantern. So this is probably... So we need another Nasha greed and a hematite lantern frame. Hematite. Whatever it is. Hematite lantern frame is this. We need hematite ore. Okay, so that's fine. So yeah, you can see here we need to go get ore to make this, and then that to make this, etc., etc. So we'll definitely go and kill another Nasha and see if we can get a Nasha's greed. I don't think we can get any more quests from him at the moment. Let's go talk to her, because
You fight behemoths wearing that.
there was a quest to do it. I think I have some schematics for some Nasha armor around here. Yes, just you bring me the parts and I'll get to work. Mother always did say the greatest way incorporate trophies from the behemoths themselves into their armor and weapons. I've got some schematics that can do that, just in fact. I suspect my friend Will's over there has similar schematics for weapons. You should ask him about it. Speak to weaponsmith Will Borman. Okay. Mother left behind a lot of interesting armor schematics. This set forged with elements of the local animal life is unusual and stylish. Forge a set of scout armor. Alright, why not?
Get them before they get you. Always good to see a Slayer.
So, crafting. Scout armor. Where is scout armor? I wonder. This is borrowed armor. So this, it's not that. It's not Nasha.
Remember, no armor.
Let's check the journal. Speak with Thingy. Hand in Aether Hide. So maybe we don't have 3 Aether Hides, and that's why we can't get to it yet. Alright, well, let's go speak to this dude anyway.
The weapon makes the slayer, they say.
Alright, good to see you again, Slayer. Wills can assure you that forging weapons using behemoth trophies is a cherished Ostian tradition. We can begin as soon as you bring me the materials. Alright.
Borman means quality. Don't forget it.
I'm sure it does, dude. I'm sure it does. Okay, seems we can't jump over that little balustrade there, which is a bit odd, but fine nonetheless. This guy has a quest as well.
Need supplies, Skipper?
Okay, you've proven proven your mettle against Nashes and Shrikes. Correct. Cat sent out word that you know clear to hunt a rogue Embermane or a full-strength Shrike. We can set sail anytime you're ready. She'll have the hunt charts waiting. You should talk to her. Okay.
That's all she wrote.
So a full-strength Shrike is it's just a full-strength one of those
Yeah,
owl
you're too
things,
old for this.
and the Embermane is like a fire wolf thing. So you've come a long way in a short time, Slayer. It's time you faced a real challenge, a full-sized Shrike. Grab your gear, you set soon, sail as soon as you're ready, form a party and slay a Shrike. Next time, and this will be the Embermane one. Scouts are reporting a lot of weaker rogue Embermanes on nearby islands. This could mean their more fiery cousins should emerge soon unless you cut down their numbers. Form a party and slay a rogue Embermane. Okay.
Fair skies.
So, let's just go and do one more Nasha. So you see here, I guess these are the like warnings to say it's harder than the gear you currently have is my guess. So let's just try and find another hunt and knock this out, and that should be around an hour and 5 or around 10 minutes or something. So it's a bit of a longer episode, but I wanted to showcase you know, quite a bit of the game and the initial starting part of it. And I'll just run around Ramsgate while we're waiting, just to look at what's around. Oh, this guy has a quest, we'll get that.
Welcome, Slayer.
Shipwright, okay. Slayer, the cartographer fellow. Butterwine? Cobblewick? No, Copperwheel. Gaius Copperwheel. Yes, he was on the lookout for you. Best talk to him and he'll never leave me in peace. Alright. Speak with Gaius Copperwheel. We can do it. If we know where Gaius
Now, if
Copperwheel
you
is.
could just set a course somewhere else.
Well, screw you too. Gaius Copperwheel. Shipwright. So you'd think he'd be down here. Still haven't found a hunt. Okay. The little question mark is over here somewhere. I would have thought he was near the ships, but never mind. Must be up here. Here he is. Oh, bit of lag, bit of rubber banding.
Slayer, we should talk.
Okay, sure. Finally, I won't lie, Slayer. I was sure Horatio would have, I wasn't sure if Horatio would ever get my messages to you. Clever fellow, not a particularly good memory. Anyway, I acquire your aid, Slayer, something. So, we'll find out what he has to say next time. So I'm going to go back to the mouse and keyboard for this one. See if we're by ourselves. Hopefully not. It's always better with other people. Alright. 3 of us. 2 dual blades, and it looks like that guy's got a sword. Loot? There we go. Alright. Let's see if we can find some ore as well. I don't know. Okay, apparently you put these banners down when we landed. I don't know which one's mine, but or how to change them, but we can figure that out later. So yeah, here we go. Here's some ore or some form of or some form of thing. So let's grab this. Quartz chunk, cracked arc sphere, quartz chunk. Nope, still not iron ore. So we're obviously not collecting the right things at the moment. But we'll just follow the crowd. Ah, here we go. This looks like ore, right? Yeah, there it is. Okay, so it looks like that. It looks like a rock with cracks on it. Okay, I just heard the flare, which is interesting because we're all right next to each other. Not entirely sure what they're flaring. Unless they're flaring these collectibles. Which they could be. Dartweed. Turtle grass. Slayer's Grace. Oh, shit. That scared me. Again, I keep expecting space to be jump, but it's not, it's dash. And with the dual blades, you do that, the dash instead of roll. So, get some more iron ore, which would be nice. So that's how you tell it apart. It looks like those scars. Can you get these mushrooms? You can. Okay. It's just like a collecting quest. Nope. Can't get up there. Up here. There has to be a way to climb. There we go. You just run into the wall to climb. You don't need to jump. Alright, here he is. Yeah, let's flare, why not? Okay, so the dual blades. I should have really shown this before. But that's what you can do. So pressing Q will pull you closer to the target, so you can like teleport in on a target, which is really cool. You can do this combo, which is pretty sweet if I can get to it. This one. which obviously would do quite a bit of damage if you actually hit it. And then that Q move that teleports you too close to the monster. If you're on the monster and you press it, it'll make you like teleport away to safety. So it's kind of, they're a very in and out, quick kind of weapon. They've got a lot of safety to them. Alright, there was some good damage. So we try and get the towel down. Dash out of the way. No. Oh, didn't get the dash off. Oh shit, that hurt. Okay. Let's use the heal. He's cracking a little bit of the sads. So we should really equip those AoE heals. Okay, we're just out of range there. Onto our bar as well to help our friends, because at the moment they're using them and we're not. Decent damage there. Now remember, these fissures in the ground are also healing things. Okay, his tail's down. Very nice. Get out of there a little bit. Nope. Get out of there. That's really cool that you can press the special ability to jump out of danger. It's really handy. And you just have to attack to build the bar back up. Yeah, the mouse and keyboard feels really good. Like, oh shit. Way better than I thought it was going to. So I'm pleasantly surprised. I was trying to dash into him apart from away from him, so that was my bad. So the heal. Just out of range. Alright, so where are you going? Wait, you're just going over there. Okay. Oh, that's some good fucking deeps right there. So you can see there that his leg is all scarred as well. Oh, damn it. So once you're actually in an animation, you can't cancel out of it. Which I don't mind, but just keep in mind that. Oh, this thing's getting owned at the moment. And he's leaving. He's leaving, he's had enough. So we don't know where he is, so I can use my lantern again, which is on V. And it will tell us he's over this way. So I wonder how high you can actually climb. It's not too bad, actually. No, now I'm stuck. If I sheath my weapon, maybe. Yep, alright, it's not too bad. So there we saw the flare. We know exactly where to go now. I'm actually going to take whoa, the hell was that? I'm going to take a drink out of this, or whatever you want to call it, to heal up a little bit. Let's put the flare for the other guy to come in and help. It's definitely the best combo. These weapons feel really good. The amount of maneuverability and stuff you have with them. So if you're like that, you're about to get owned. You just press Q and you're out of there. Dashed into him. And dashed into him again. I guess that's actually kind of harder. I think dashing is harder with the mouse and keyboard, because with the joypad, you literally just hold down the direction you want to go on the joypad. But with mouse and keyboard, it's WASD, so it's a little harder, like mentally. I don't know. Okay, did some damage to his face. The amount of damage that does has to be high. And he's down. Alright, so we'll see what we get from the Aether Core, and then we'll finish the episode there. But I would really be interested to hear what you guys think of this so far. If you are a Monster Hunter person, fan or whatever, or a fan of the genre, or whether you're new and you've never seen anything like this before, let me know in the comments what you think. So again, take a grain of salt that it is beta and things can change, and you know, they're still working on the game and optimization and all the rest of it. But yeah, I think it's pretty good so far, and I'm only an hour and a half or so into it, and like I said, this is all currently training wheels for what will come later on in the game. So don't take okay, we got uncommon again. Don't take what this is as like the difficulty is what the whole game will be. This is like early game stuff that will be quite, you know, approachable. Late game stuff apparently is quite hard, and they've got a behemoth that only has like a 5 or 10% success, like a quest that's 10% success rate. Like only 10% of the people can kill it. So yeah, it's definitely not going to be an easy game. It's just, as I said, this is all training wheels kind of things to teach you the game and how it works. So let's open up this, see what we get. Alright, so we got heaps of stuff this time. Nasha Trace, Aether Glass, Nasha Greed, that's what we needed. 2 Aether Shards, and more Nasha's Trace. So, now that we got that Greed that we needed, we could go and make a new weapon. So out of trying all the 4 weapons, I like them all. I think I like the axe the least, but that's just because I'm not a chargey type, like a stand there and charge up kind of player. But I do want to get used to it. But I like the dual blades and the sword and the hammer a lot. So let's just upgrade the sword. So this goes into the Nash's sword. Well, we only needed iron ore for this, sorry. So we can do that easy. Nice. Okay, so now we have the Nash's sword. And to upgrade that, we need Aether Glass and Nash's Trace and the Nasha. So we can upgrade it already. And upgrade it again. we can upgrade it again. Broken Slapper. Okay, nice. And what is this? Aether Glass. So we'll leave it there for the moment, but we've got 120 Nasher Blade now.
Thank you for
Or
your
Nasher Saber, which is pretty cool. So we had 95 damage, and now we have a sword that does 110. So it was 120 if we upgraded it one more time. So that's awesome. And let's go make the chest piece so we can have the full Nasher set as well.
Good armor's always in season.
So we go here, Nasher, create. And we've got that.
Protect yourself.
We can chuck that on. Why is it not working? It is working. Why is this green? I guess it's because it's a higher defense, maybe. So yeah, we have Endurance Aspect. Increases max stamina. I think that's because we're using all of this, the same set. It gives you basic torso perception. Yeah, so we've got the Endurance Aspect. So that's pretty cool. Let's quickly change the die for this to what we had. So we look all the same. And I mean, we can change up the colors of things as we go. But yeah, there you go. There's a quick look at Dauntless. So like I said, let me know in the comments below what you think of this and if you're interested. If anybody is interested in playing, like I said, it is in closed beta and you need to buy a Founders Pack to be able to play. But if any of you from the Coop or anything want to join me on this, let me know. And I'm more than happy to go on hunts together and stuff. That would be awesome. But for now, we'll leave it here. I hope you enjoyed that. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.